What is good? What is good? I want to start off this video to make perfect sense. Long story short, I play Siege. Yes, I play Rainbow Six Siege, and it comes a long way of playing that game. And we all love games so much that we decide to delete them. So long story short, yes, Siege pissed me off, so I deleted it. So now I made my way to Apex. I'm not new to Apex, but I'm not really a Apex player, and I'm only saying this for my next response. I am going to attempt to push more Apex content. So when Siege comes back in like 40 days, because the new season comes in like 44, right? Maybe 40 days. I maybe be less, but I'm gonna try my best to be consistent and posting on here and really pretty much I'm talking Apex instead of Siege. If you don't know my main channel, is Bang Bang K with two D's. I'll drop the link in the bio. That's just my Siege account, but this account is Apex. Cool, right? Yeah, I really and truly want to talk about something, and I want to talk about it like from the jump, like from the get go, because it would honestly save me a lot of time on how people would find me, or even like actually interact, or even just appreciate my videos, or even just give it a click. Like it's very much appreciated. So I'm gonna say it. There's one thing about Apex that I do not give a flying saucer about. Drumroll, please. Fucking meta. Like, meta. I don't care about meta. I only say that because I'm on Twitter a lot for like video games. Siege, Apex, Warframe. I love Warframe. You know, uh, 1% Overwatch, but mainly Apex and Rainbow. I see a lot of Apex players complaining about like meta, like Sparrow, Lifeline, and obviously Caustic, and sometimes the weapons. But when I say meta, obviously I mean everybody. I mean the weapons and the operators. But I only say that I don't care about it because two things. I don't play Apex enough, and then my second reasoning is because I don't really care enough to get into it. But I do have an open mind to what people say, because don't get me wrong, Sparrow is broken, but it saves me a headache because I don't put my like my full mindset on like Sparrow, or even like just the way that he's made and like what makes him broken basically. So if anything comes about like meta this, meta that, I do not care, bro. I just play the game to a level that I know what I'm doing. Trust me, So I generally don't really like using meta operators or even weapons, because it's just it don't even cause a problem. It just causes like it causes like friction, It's like your whole team runs a PK, you kill somebody, and then, all of a sudden you're streaming, so now then you're in chat talking shit because your whole team runs a PK, and then you just trying to dominate the whole fucking map. Something that small. Now, from like the long term, like a big long shot, is like your team runs Sparrow, Caustic, and Lifeline, but you guys run your own weapons. But it's just the fact that y'all have like meta operators, and it's impossible to kill y'all, push y'all, or even finish y'all, because Lifeline reses. You say you crack Caustic, all of a sudden he's fully healed without Lifeline, because you damn near know that he's healing on his gas. All those things. And Sparrow, his ult can fucking heal him, and then if not, you can send three. All these perks and these good things they have on one operator. Long story short, I'm gonna cut to the chase. I ain't gonna lie, I care about more Bloodhound. If they can buff Bloodhound any kind of way, I'll fuck with Apex. But not saying I don't fuck with it, I do fuck with it, but just buff Bloodhound. I care about Bloodhound and Cat. Cat is so booky, is like, bro, like why the hell is Bangalore destroying her fucking cat, like her wall, and is reinforced, like it's impossible how you have a perk where it says double. Wait, what's the cat other perk? It's like you get an extra spike, or it's like you can reinforce and recreate doorways and shit. Why am I trying to recreate a doorway and all of a sudden it gets blown up by a Bangalore smoke? That's not fair, bro. That's on my, like, that's how I see it. That's not fair. But, sorry for the rant, but really and truly, I do want to get to Apex more. You know, I want to, like, actually try. I want to communicate. I want to, like, you know, do things. And as you can see here, I have a duo. My duo is my IRL, so we do bump heads a lot. Like, we do bump, like, dumb on the gameplay. The gameplay is shitty, but it's just, you know, to have shit roll in the background. But yes, I do have a duo, my IRL. Like, we do bump heads a lot, bro. And I must say, I found out yesterday, bro, like really and truly found out we play at a different speed and a different pace. He looks at things on the short term. I look at things in the long term. And you may say that shouldn't affect it. It does, because from both sides, it deals with pride, you know? It's like, for example, a prime example. We had height this one game, right? And then he has height. I'm coming to, like, you know, get up there with him, but I decided, I'm gonna, like, not push this team, but I'm gonna have, like, positioning, you know, and, like, ground. I have the bottom, you have the top. So whoever is trying to push us, I will take care of them. Whoever is, you know, sniping us, you take care of them, you know, 50-50. I told him, send down a decoy. Like, I think he was Mirage. Like, he was Mirage, and now it was a Ballistic. Send down a decoy when you drop off this, you know, height. I drop, he didn't drop, but he sent a decoy. What does that mean? Where am I going with this? And continue. Once he dropped the decoy, the enemy team got so confident in this push because they thought that he dropped. It was a 3v2. Why? Because our random was doing whatever he was doing. So they immediately pushed. He cracked one, then knocked another one. So now it's a 2v1 now. And then now I'm telling him to live ping and trace the player, because I can't hear this player, like, you know, in front, you know, of me. Like, I can't hear him. So I'm like, trace him. Like, when I mean trace, I mean like ping, like spam ping, but like trace it, you know, like make it follow, you know, like trail it kind of. He didn't do that, so I got knocked and the whole team fell apart. The only reason why the team fell apart because the fucking sweaty ass Watson, and I know she was good, the Watson, credit to you, she solo queued, she solo pushed me and our random, and then my duo was the only one alive on height still. Like, like what, you know? And then it was a whole ruckus about, you know, why did you jump down? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? You know, like, I seen this, I seen that, I did this, I did that, you know, and we bump heads, you know? But the point into that is I don't really like looking at Apex for the short term. So when I say that is because, you know, even though I don't care about meta, I still want to win, obviously, but I do take my time on, like, you know, rotations, pinging, calling out, you know, being the first person to be in zone, out of zone, you know, like, I'm not a bot when it comes to Apex, but I know what I'm doing and I expect you to know what you're doing. And if you don't, that's cool. I'm not no dickhead because I think I know a lot. I don't. But the point is, you just, you know, like, I'm here for mental support, you know? How about that? Yeah. And I must say, I do need more Apex to watch. As you don't tell if you hear a familiar voice in the background, this is fact. So normally when I like make videos, I do like have background in it, like mainly like, I won't say like to support the video, but like to like make the video feel more real on my end, you know? Like if I make a Rainbow video, I'm probably watching Rainbow Six Siege while making the video, you know? Then if I'm playing Apex and I make an Apex video, I assume I would want to make an Apex video while watching Apex. I don't have much to watch, you know? I have AIM Nix, I have some Japanese people I watch, and then I have one more other person. I may be mistaken. Yes, I have one other person. Look at his name. So it's like probably like just eight to 10 people I have that I watch Apex. But I have like 20 to 40 people for Siege, and I'm constantly, you know, watching Siege, and, you know, obviously that's my main game. You know, that's like that's my game. Like, people take Apex, you know, like. You love Apex, I love Siege, but I still do branch off to other games, is my point, I'm gonna say. This video is mainly about, you know, just like coming to this account to really pronounce my presence. You know, I'm alive. I'm here. I do play Apex. I do make Apex videos, but it's just the fact that, you know, once again, I do want to branch off into Apex because, you know, like I generally want to see how people think about my gameplay. You know, I think I'm pretty good. You know, I'm good enough. You know, but yes, I do play a lot of mentally. What? Wait, what? Voice crack and I can't speak right? Whatever. Like I play mental a lot. You know, like I said from the get go. If you need support, I would mentally support you. That is the most I can do. That is my special. That is my what the fuck about? That is my specialty, helping you mentally. And at some point, not all, I'll say most of the time, not all the time. I'm humble. Most of the time, I'm IGLing the team. You know, me and my duo. You know, it's like it gets to a point where it's like we're just having fun, but then sometimes it's like, okay, these guys shouldn't be killing us like this. These guys shouldn't even touch us with one bullet. That's just like it, you know. So we do, you know, we play the game, you know. But the main thing is I want to try to get into a competitive state when it comes to Apex. I only say that because I strongly believe I am capable of and able to become a Apex Pro. Yes, that's a lot of words to say. Huh? You Apex Pro? Please. You know? But I'll put in the time, I'll put in the effort for it. You know? Am I a pro? Hell no. Would I like to? Yes. And just to put a period on that sentence, but in my mind is like, how can I be Apex Pro if I main Siege? The thing is with that, I want to become a Siege coach. But when I found out how a coach really operates and like how they have to really, you know, dissect the game of Siege, I said, you know what? I'll become a mentor. You know, I'll be good enough that people come to me, you know, and ask for tips, or you know, they train with me, or I train them. You know, like I become a mentor. You know, and maybe one day that mentor skill can really and truly push me to be a coach. You know, without me trying to second guess it. You know, so yeah. Yeah, this is just me giving my announcement that I'm gonna be pushing Apex content more. I'm gonna try my best to honestly, you know, have perfect and reasonable topics. And again, it's a big thing. I said that I don't care about meta because that's the biggest thing about Apex. It's like if you don't know meta, you trash. If you don't know meta, you can't talk. If you don't use meta, you don't know what you're missing out on. You know, all those good things, like pros and cons if you don't know meta. I mean, honestly, I know meta, but I would decide not to use it because I'm not saying that there's more alternative. It's just the fact that why be so one-sided, you know? Like everybody runs the same operator. That's annoying. Be different, you know? It's like it goes a long way of like saying crypto is trash, but reality, he's the bare minimum of like what every operator hates. If Caustic is so sweaty and so good, bring crypto. You can have the worst crypto main ever. The worst crypto main. He only has one job. It's just the EMP and then everything is gone. You know what I'm saying? And that's Caustic. Done for, you know? What else? We have Watson, you know? Her if he throws it in range, it's gonna register as a grenade and it's gone, you know? What else? You have Maggie. If they cooped up in the building with Caustic, you can have that building, but trust me, I'm gonna send my wrecking ball in there and I'm sending drills and nades. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have that, cool. You know what I mean? Like there's always a back door to every operator, even if they're very, 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 very good. You know, just don't try to put so much effort into like trying to actually like put yourself in a position where like you have to like get hit by smoke or you have to get hit or shot by a broken operator. Like don't put yourself in a position where like you have to do it, which you don't have to be in these positions because there's an operator. No, you know. So it's like it goes a long way from meta, then meta weapons, meta operators. I don't really care about those, honestly, bro. It doesn't phase me to a point where it's like I say fuck Apex, I hate it. No, like it's good enough. it's good enough to like be like, damn, like if I love Apex this much, I'm not gonna complain about it, you know? It's like it's Apex, you know, like it's normal. It's it's what people love. It's what people act for, you know? So it's like, well, not ask for, that's kind of a stretch. So it's like, this is what people ask for. So it's like, why not just not try to be a copycat, you know? And don't get me wrong, I've played Sparrow once before. But like I said, I know he's meta and he's broken because, bro, his ult can literally heal him. Not just heal him. Like, it gives him full shield and full health. What the fuck? Then if you don't have that, you have like 2-3 extra arrows in your ult. I'm like, what do you mean 2-3 extra arrows? Can we buff some operators? Holy shit, you know? And then with Caustic, it's like he can heal in his gas regardless, and then his ult lasts fucking 10 years. What do you mean 10 years? Like, it's just one fucking gas tank. What do you mean 10 years, bro? What's her name? Lifeline, aka LL. Like, bro, like, she literally can tap you while healing. And that probably might not sound crazy to most people because it's Lifeline. But if you're an OG, you know Lifeline is crazy broken, bro. Like she's not like top 5 anymore. She's like top 10, but she's still broken, bro. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'll probably say in my book, Lifeline is probably like top 5. You know, she's top 5, maybe 3. But still, it's like, bro, she's broken, bro. She can tap you, heal you, run around, you know. And then her new ult system is like, you know, there's no more care package. It's a fucking bubble. Well, half-made bubble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, and you cannot shoot through it. You know. You can't shoot in it, you can't shoot through it. It's just, you just heal there. You heal faster, you regen faster, you know, like, there's nothing you can do about that if you see a Lifeline ult. You can. But Cinemagi, Crypto, you know, you have these operators that you may think that is not good, but they're really good, but they're just not the main topic, you know? Then again, you know, Crypto is a good operator, but again, he's not the main topic. Ashe was once a main topic, but she's not, but she's still used. Same thing with Cat. Cat is good in, she's not very good in pro, but she's good in pro. Same thing with Watson. Watson is not really used in like, you know, rank or like even competitive rank matches or like the higher ups, meaning like top ranks. But in pro league, she's still good. Like, she's used a lot in pros, you know? So it's like, you see pro players use certain operators, and you see your top sweat master ranked player use certain operators, and you have to dictate who's good, who's bad based on who picks them, you know? And you shouldn't live by that. I don't, and that's why I say, and I stand on that, I don't care about meta. So this video is really me pushing my idea about me not caring about meta. And with me not caring about meta, it makes me feel less of a weight, because I don't have to like talk about certain shit. I don't have to, you know, 'cause I don't care, you know. Like, I know about it, I might hear about it, but I don't care, bro. I don't, because it's not my game. But versus if someone hears this and Apex is their game, they will probably have like a long talk with me on saying why you should care about meta. And I'm gonna tell them I shouldn't, because I'm not, you know. It's like, you could bring a Sparrow, you can bring your Caustic, you can bring your Lifeline. That's your team. I'm gonna still bring my Maggie. I'm gonna still bring, you know, my duo, Ashe, Mirage, even Castle, you know. I'm gonna still bring the same operators that you think that's trash and beat you with them, you know. Not even based off abilities, just IQ and mental, you know, like whatever. I play every game mentally, you know. It's crazy to say, but every game mentally. Like, I'm voice crack. Like, I'm gonna juke the fuck out of you, bro. Like, you can throw your smokes, you can, you know, send your fucking drones, you can do whatever you want to do. Trust me, bro. I'm gonna find a way to get you. If it gets me a knock, I'm gonna find a way, bro, to get you, bro. Trust me. So yeah, that's just me saying I don't care about meta. But I would say this: I respect this. I'm not being a total dickhead, but I'm being a total, I won't say ignorant, because that's the wrong word to use. I'm not being a dickhead about it, but I'm being a little shit, if that fits me, you know? It's like, It's like I know the issue, but I refuse to like be a part of it. You know, it's like if you can't beat them, join them. What? I'm not doing that, bro. And I use Wraith a lot now, but you know, so it's like I don't have a problem. I don't have a big problem like playing against good people and dying. You know, it's fair, but I would have a bicker about it if like if there's a if there's a possibility to beat like the metas, I would take it, you know? Like I want to be that face of like there's a chance that these meta operators are not really that good. It's just how people abuse it. You know what I mean? Like the PK for example. Bro, I kid you not. All yesterday, no, it was it Wednesday or Tuesday? It was Tuesday, I think it was. All that day, it was just PK gossip. PK's too strong. PK this, PK that. They all run the PK, you know. I get too shot by the PK, you know. It's pissing me off, you know. PK this, PK that. You know, like, bro, like, it's a shotgun. What do you expect? Like, the PK debate, it's, how can I bring it into siege terms, if I can? The PK debate is kind of like Blitz. If you play Siege, Blitz is an operator who has a shield. He can flash you, literally flash you. And then with the new shield update, you no longer can melee people when you equip your shield. All you do is just like knock them down. Not knock as in like a kill knock. You just knock them down, like, you know. They can get back up, but you just knock them. Constantly knock them. And you get trolled for that. So let's say I won't get a scenario, but you get the gist, you know, like you get trolled for that. Like people control you, just keep knocking you down with the shield, keep doing it, and you get annoyed. That's the same thing with the PK for Apex. Like 2 shot, you're dead. Annoyed. 2 shot, you're dead. You get annoyed. 2 shot, you're dead. You know, like it goes. It's an endless cycle. But to really push it is like you can defeat it in siege terms. When you flash somebody, you can turn around and not get flashed. And then there's an operator on the defense that can completely counter all flashes. His name is Warden. He can wear like shades kind of, and it cancels out smokes and flashes. So he can like, so let's just say you throw a smoke in front of Warden. He can put on his glasses and he can see through the smoke, you know? And then same thing with flashes. If you flash Warden with his glasses on, he would not be flashed. He would literally see you if you push off that flash, you know? So it's damn near useless. And then the PK, you can work around the PK, you know? You have snipers. You have, you know, I would say the RE45 does shred pretty fast. So by the time you get that second shot in, with the PK, you'll probably be knocked. Or if you're good enough, you'll probably have your opponent at like 1 HP. But if not with good aim, you probably get knocked. But you have the RE45. You have people who know how to like do movement, you know. You have people who have bad aim, so it makes the PK look bad, you know. You have people who can, you know, there's things to work around the metas or like very good things, you know. That's my point. I won't get too deep into it, but that's my point. And to really, you know, top it off and then close the video up a little bit, I'm going to try to like just push rank matches. You know, I'm currently Gold 3. I have 4 more days until, you know, the rank resets, which is dumb as fuck. Like, sorry YouTube, like it's crazy as hell to me. But yeah, I'll try my best at plat. Yes, videos would be mainly like rank vibe, you know. Like I would make montages, but me personally, you're talking to someone who really doesn't like doing montages or even watching it. You know, it's like if I can't learn from your video, I'm not gonna watch it or like take that montage up to the chin. You know, like don't get me wrong, I'm gonna support you, but it's like I feel like montages are cringe. You know, it's like I don't let me get montages, bro. But I can't say that because 2, I'm humble. 3, I'm a hypocrite because why? I've made them myself, but based off a narrative, based off like, you know, people saying I'm not good because I only post certain clips. There you go. There's a montage. I'm so good, right? You still suck, you know, like, you know, and so time to time I make montages, but just to say, mainly I'm going to start pushing just rank clips. Just try to get clips out there to deal with rank just to keep it competitive enough. Cause I'm not gonna lie, people dislike when people post like non-competitive clips, especially about Siege. It's like if you post a quick match game and you did so good, they would dog you only because it's quick match. You're playing bots. You're not even good. You're playing AI, So, it goes a long way. Same with Apex. If you don't play rank on Apex and you post a clip that's not rank related, they call you shit because, there's no skill in that, like you're playing unranked, who cares? You're playing quick match, who cares? Like people only care about rank. So I'm gonna try to like honestly like push like more rank videos. I'll try my best, to like, be cool and shit. But yeah, that's just me. Yeah, that's about it. And the number one thing too with like the Apex community, I would say, I'm not gonna talk shit about the Apex community because I'm low-key part of it. So it's like if I talk shit about y'all, it's gonna come back to me. But what I want to say is like I feel like I feel like y'all bicker more than Siege players. Like when I say bicker, I feel like it's much so every little thing matters to you guys to make the game feel less like like less competitive. Versus with Siege is like, of course the game wants to be less competitive, but people love that shit in Siege. People love competitiveness. The only thing people don't like about Siege is just the fact that the way how you're supposed to get kills, the way how you're supposed to do things, the way how you're supposed to use most of your brain rather than gunplay. On Apex, gunplay is top notch. You do not need to have a mindset to play rank on Apex. All you need is good aim and good gunplay. They would pick you up. But with Siege, you need to have at least good IQ. And I'm not saying Apex players don't have IQ. They do, but with Siege, that's the gas of Siege. It's fucking it's mental. It's IQ. That's what I believe. And then what actually runs Apex is gameplay and gun meta, but mainly gameplay. Like not gameplay, gunplay. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's nothing difference between Apex and Siege, but my main point is just the fact that I'm gonna take a turn. I'm gonna try my best. I will try my best. I'm going to try my best. So yeah, that's just me telling you guys my idea. Yeah. Thanks for watching.